If you've ever spoken to a seller who is not going to sell right now because they were just trying to do a contingent, sell my home that I live in and go buy a replacement home, and something went wrong and you're talking to them and it was a canceled or expired listing, and you're wondering, how do I quickly get to the breakthrough that'll help them understand there's a problem with the situation? How do I build value to get my foot in the door to showcase that for this dual transaction, both on the listing side as well on the repurchase for the new home, how do I build value with them to where I stay top of mind and they want to work with me? This video hops deep into detail about that. How can we do this with the least amount of clicks possible, right? Because when we do an action, we do it 100 times or 1,000 times in our career. So if I got to do an action that takes 7 clicks 1,000 times, that's 7,000 clicks. It's a lot of distraction. But if I can limit that, so like hashtag nurture, hashtag OpCity, status buyer. If I can automate all that, I save myself thousands of clicks, and it's a habit stack that just adds up, which makes you more efficient, makes you have to prospect less, and makes everything you do much more enjoyable. So step number 3, set them up on new listing alerts for the type of property exactly that she had within KV Core. And the reason why you do it within KV Core, not your MLS, is KV Core has AI automation, which it's very low grade AI, but it's good enough to convert. And so when you set that up, let's say it's emailing it, it's sending her new listings, and she doesn't use it for 3 weeks. Well, when she comes back, 2 things are going to happen. One, you're alerted. So when you get that alert, you want to call them right away. Hey, what's up? I saw you just opened up that email. I know that, and then you address the objection before it ever comes up, Lacey. So I don't call her up and say, hey, how's the home search going? I say, hey, I know that we probably were ahead of the gun and that deal wasn't good enough for you to jump. I just want to let you know, whether you're buying now or in a year, I know this area inside out, and I'm just going to continue to deliver value. So when you're ready, I'm ready. So just I just want to let you know that I know we missed it. I know it wasn't part of your time. No big deal. And I saw you open up this listing. What do you think about it? Don't make the conversation about when she's buying or about qualifying. Just, hey, what do you think about this listing? Okay. Now, if she doesn't pick up, don't get your feelings hurt. No big deal. You did your job. And the beautiful part is conversion will send an email out saying, hey, I noticed that you looked at this listing after being gone for quite some time. What's going on? Okay. And then what I would do is in your calendar, whether you use a paper or electronic calendar, I would set up your monthly market update email. So what I mean by that is our statistics come out around the 7th of every month. So on the 7th of every month, you should write a quick email. Hey, numbers just came out. Inventory is trending higher, which means there's going to be more options for buyers. Pendings are going up, which means demand is going up. Interest rates are doing this, which means there's going to be more purchasing power. So what this means is if you're a buyer, you're going to have more options, but you're also going to have a little extra competition. It's really important that if you haven't, get your pre-approval and then get a full underwriting approval, because if you get a fully approved loan, you can write an offer as if it was cash, which will get you a better price. If you have any questions, let me know. Boom, you send one email out once a month. It hits all your nurtures.
Okay.
So step 1, add them to KV Core. You can automate that. Step 2, add your hashtag of status of buyer, OpCity, nurture, and that also can be automated. 3, set up the new listing alerts. And when I set up the new listing alerts, little hot tip, I go like 20% more expensive, 20% less expensive. I leave it very vague in general, because right now all I want them doing is engaging with my business. I don't want to be, if I make the criteria too narrow, they're not getting listings from me, because there's not that, right? Especially with some of these buyers where they're only looking for these deals that don't really exist. You want to make them big. You want to make them big so they get these listings and you just stay in front of them. Step 4, put in your calendar a recurring event that says monthly market update. Whenever your stats come out in your MLS, monthly market update, you put it in there. And then that morning, you just put it in your calendar. And during that time, you do a quick little review of the stats. You do a quick little, if you're a buyer, why do you care? If you're a seller, why do you care? You send one out to your buyers, you send one out to your sellers. And within KV Core, you write that email, you can hit hundreds of people pretty quickly. Call her once every 3 weeks. Or call her once every month. So inside of KV Core, this is your bonus homework, right? If you want a system, you want it to work for you rather than have to work for it. The bonus homework is inside of KV Core, either A, go to Google and chat how to build a smart plan in KV Core. Okay. Or go to chat inside of KV Core and say, hey, I want to create a once a month calling smart plan. Now, I'll show you right now that it is super easy, but you literally do this. And this will be on the YouTube channel, so you can always go back and watch step by step. But you literally hover over marketing, you click smart campaigns, you click add a campaign, you name it, you say when the lead is hashtag Ops City or hashtag Ops City nurture, right?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you don't want this to auto start, so just make it like this. But like this. You don't want it to auto start. You want to just be able to add it to have a generic one. So you just leave it open. So scratch that. Okay. Smart campaigns, add a campaign. It's for agents. I do not want to start trigger. Next, it's for a buyer. Next, call it the monthly call plan. Call unresponsive good leads. Now, what I mean by good leads, okay, what my definition of a good lead is a hand-raising lead.
Okay.
She said she wants to talk to an agent. Yes, she said it prematurely, but she was searching online. She picked up a call and said, yes, I want to talk to an agent. That's not somebody that just ghosting you or was forced in a registration, or their Facebook lead that was scrolling endlessly and just randomly clicked on a listing while they were hammered with wine. This is somebody that raised their hand. And so unresponsive good leads, I click finish. And then I wait for my internet to kick up. Okay. And if I go here and see, look, I've got this one. I'm going to click on it. All I do is add an action. I add a call. Task reminder, call the lead. Days 30. Call the lead, hit save, call the lead, hit save. And I rinse and repeat that to where I go add a call. And now I do 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, 150 days, right? And I just build it out for 12 months. And now I've got it to where I can just add her real quickly to that plan so that I call her every 30 days.
Okay.
That's as simple as it is. Add a campaign, walk through the steps. Don't worry about it. All right. That's what I would do with those leads. And that's all you need, because you'll have your smart drip automatic email texting listings going out. You'll have your AI stuff running in the background with KV Core. You'll call her once every 30 days. And the message is just, by the way, when you call her, hey, listen, I know I'm calling you before you're ready to speak to an agent. There's 3 things that I'm helping buyers with right now in this market that most agents aren't, that's saving them money and helping them get better homes. When you're ready, give me a call. Hope all is well with you.
Got it.
Nathan, Austin, Surreal, good morning.
Morning.
All right, we're gonna pop right into here. Wait. Let me slow down. How was the weekend? All right, fantastic. Moving forward.
It was good.
Wait, sorry, man. I was trying to talk. I was on mute.
It's all good. How was the open house, Nathan?
Open house went well. We had 7 groups come by. We had like 2 people are kind of interested. We got an offer over the weekend. It was a network realty offer, though. It was pretty bad.
How bad?
Like $790.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
screen capture Surreal's face there.
Yeah. So, I haven't presented it yet. I haven't even told the seller it came in yet. I told him we're still. So I'm working on. We found a property they like that I think we can get for a cheaper price than they originally thought. So what I'm gonna do is leverage that into trying to get like a 200, maybe $100,000 reduction. We also have the rendering photos. They should be done today. This guy took the weekend off. So we're gonna reach on the commercial. I'm gonna try to get the reduction to like a 1,295 or maybe even like a 1,2 if we can. And I think that could help, and we will see. But the way the market's looking, the way the people are kind of saying, they're like, it's a little overpriced. Just like kind of, I think they're just kind of waiting to see what happens with the price. At this time, we're not really even getting. We've got like 2 showings, and then we had like 7 for the open house.
So you already knew that was coming, right?
Yeah.
You already know that, for a buyer that wants to live in the property, they're going to value it around 700-800, right? They're not going to see, they may value it a little bit higher, but we know that this buyer isn't the type of buyer you're looking for. I think that 1,112 range is probably where it's going to sell to an investor. And so when you present the offer, what was your messaging? How are you? I'm the seller. Call me up. Tell me right now.
Okay. Hey Steve, awesome news. We got the offer in from the Net Worth Realty. I gave him a call right when I got the offer in. I just wanted to have a preliminary talk with the agent over there to see where they're coming from. Net Worth Realty is a company that they are an investment company in this area. They take a lot of these type of investment properties, and sometimes they repackage them, sell them. I see the offer that came in. I believe that they are a little lower than what we expected. It's a lot lower than what we expected. So what I think we could do is keep this as a benchmark of a low offer that we have. But let's continue with our process in terms of, we got the rendering, we're putting the commercial up, we're still getting showings. I think once we have the renderings up, we will be able to get a little bit more showings on that commercial side. And then I wanted to ask you, I was looking over these comps, even doing the comps for the Bob Heard property. And that one, I talked with the agent. She said they can even go down to like $1 million, $1,025,000 for that one. So I think that does give us a little wiggle room. If I was able to show you a way we could sell your home, I know you said we were able to get maybe a small loan to cover the difference, and we were able to make a move on this Bob Heard property. Would you be willing to kind of hear what my thought process was about that?
Okay. All right. So a couple things. When we're presenting really low offers that aren't in alignment with what we want, right? Like, we know that there's no chance that this buyer's coming up 300,000-400,000. We know that there's no chance that the seller's coming down 400,000. We know that this buyer isn't the buyer that's going to pay the highest and most amount of money for this property, right? And so this is a easy and free opportunity to show them that you are on their side, and almost play a little coy. I don't think that's the right way to say it, but almost play a little, so the way I would, and because what you really want to do is you want to use this as an opportunity to build rapport, get them on your side. They're already going through their numbers. They already know they're high. They already know that they need, they're already open to that loan stuff. And so what I would do is be a little bit more aggressive on why I don't like this. Hey, listen, ring, ring, ring.
Hey, Nate.
Hey,
Josh.
Hey, what's going on, Nathan? Josh Pono. Good morning. Happy Monday.
Hey, happy Monday.
Hey, listen, I got a couple updates for you. Do you got a moment?
Yeah.
Hey, so sometimes we get offers, and we knew this was a possible situation. We got an offer. They're not investors. They're looking to buy it. They don't see any value in the long-term hold. They don't have cash to do it. They came in at 7x, whatever it is. And so obviously, listen, the moment the offer came in, I called up the agency if they were a low ball offer or what they were. Bottom line is, they're somebody who wants to live in this property, fix it up. They're not somebody that wants to be an investor. And so no big deal. I've got to present it to you, but obviously we're not going to work with these people. They're not the right fit. Do you have any questions about this offer, or can we just keep moving?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Push it. Just push it.
Yeah, just push it. Like, like, I want them to be like, well, hold on, wait a minute, because they're not going to do it. But if they were, well, hold on, I don't want to throw this offer away. Oh, okay, well, then let's talk about it. But I want to get to it real quickly and just go, listen, this is, I did my job. I called them. They are legit, meaning they can afford that amount of money. But obviously, this is the wrong buyer. This is we're not targeting. We knew we were going to get a couple of these because it's a great property, but they're not here investing. Do you have any questions about this? Do you want to spend any more time on this, or do you just want to throw it away like I do and keep moving?
Throw it away and keep moving. Yeah.
Hey, fantastic. I knew you would say that, and I feel the exact same way. Now, listen, interestingly enough, the property that I spoke to the agent on the property, they are actually willing to make a move, and we probably could get in. We could probably get in at a better price on this one. The challenge is that the other agent doesn't see us selling this at a current listing price. So no matter what offer we make, even if we come in really close to what they want, they're unlikely to move forward in the investment. Now, I do believe that we've got a market for your home. So even though we only got this one offer, we did get a lot of people, and I've had a lot of investors, and they're waiting for you to make a move. They feel that this property is overpriced a little bit. We know we were shooting just a little bit high. I think a couple things. I think that if we were willing to be bold and capitalize on what's going on in the market with the interest we've got going on, because right now we do have interest. They're just not making offers because they're waiting for you to make a move. They've seen it, they like it, they think you're high. That's what the feedback was from everybody. We like it a lot, but it's a little bit high. I think that we can capitalize on this because they're all waiting in line to see what you do. We could make an offer on this other property, go to secure it on this property, but they're going to want to see us commit to getting it sold. And so if you want to make a play at this property, we do two things. One, we write the offer and we simultaneously get this property in alignment with where investors are going to pick this up so that you can make this all happen.
Yeah.
And then they're going to say, well, what's that plan? Right now we're listed at what, 149?
149. I did the math.
I think we need to be at 1.3 to get it secured in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, 1.385 to 1.285, I think is the money.
Yeah, and so I think that now the challenge with this strategy, just being very transparent with you, is that most investors are talking in that 1.1 to 1.2 range, and I think even at 1.3. We're probably going to have to come down if we want to go after and secure this property. Now, if we're willing to let this property go, I still think you come down because everybody on the feedback from all the calls with the investors, all the open houses, all the showings, the activity and the market is responding saying 1.485 is not going to happen right now. Yeah. It might take a year, 2 years to get it done. However, this property is willing to move. So we can either make a move, write an offer, but we're going to have to do a reduction and a pretty big one to get the listing agent to tell her sellers to move forward. Or B, we just say, let's sit tight. Let's do a reduction. Let's go try to get this in contract first. And if this one's still around, it's still around. And if it's not around, then we're okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do? Right. And so you tie those together, right? Because this seller, they're not going to take your offer, even if it's at full price, if you're a couple $100,000 overpriced.
Mm-hmm. It's not going to, the deal's not going to work.
So, but notice also, I let them know, like, look, I'm okay with not trying to get this property, but we need to adjust the price if we're going to sell this thing within the next 30 days. And the reason why I would say it's in our best interest to adjust the price is that we're not going to jump 15-20% in the next 30 days. And what is going to happen is demand is going to keep rising. We're in spring. It's the first day of spring. We're seeing interest rates come down. We've got a lot of people coming into the market looking to capitalize on the market because the inventory is so low. Everybody's expecting prices to go up. Now, in your situation where you're selling a more expensive property and buying a smaller property, prices going up could be a benefit, but the challenge is that this one's likely to jump higher because there's more demand. Here you only have investors that are money hungry and they are nervous about the future of 12 months out. Here you've got single family, awesome home that everybody wants to buy. And so you could actually lose money by sitting too high on this one. Thank you.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to get him. I think if we could do like that 1285 would be good, or if he really wants to get it sold, maybe we do a 1199. That might hurt him though. I feel like he's gonna be like, what the hell?
Well,
But we'll see.
have you given him any when he asked you, like, listen, he already saw the 1-1 offer, remember?
Yeah.
So you're not the first person to tell him that. And right now you may have to say, listen, I really think that 1-2 is where it's going to sell, but I don't want to drop it that fast because we just don't know what's going to happen with the market. Maybe the best price is probably 1285 right now. And by going to 1285, we may be able to secure this other property.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Sounds like a plan.
All right. Anybody else have any active clients right now that they're trying to get into escrow that they're struggling with?
Well, no struggling. I still have that listing on Imperial Beach. The guy is working on the condition of the home. Got the stucco done. I saw it. It actually makes a huge difference. He's got the garage door and the fence he's working on. I had a showing that went really well on Saturday. I've been circle calling, and a neighbor was interested. Showed up at the showing and only had good things about the property to say. That's all I heard. And he wasn't pre-approved at this point in time. I plugged him in, and he said, just give me a week to 10 days to figure out my financials, and we'll take it from there.
Okay.
A couple other agents that requested showings and canceled at within the couple of hours before their showing. One, she said her client woke up not feeling well, and the other one, the client kind of had cold feet and said they'll drive by and then see about rescheduling, which was just like whatever. But yeah, the guy is working on the home, and everything he's doing is getting the home in better condition, and it's progressing. We're now a month on the market.
Is it that all it's been is just 1 month on the market?
Yeah. We've been talking about it longer because I went to the listing appointment in January, and I did have a coming soon for a couple of weeks. So it was a coming soon for a couple of weeks. That's why we've been talking about it longer.
Cool. All right, let's move to escrows. Nathan, you got a buyer in escrow. Where are you at in the process?
Yeah, so we are doing our home inspection right now.
Okay, awesome. And is there an HOA?
There's no HOA, no home. We're just doing a home inspection. We just had the EMD today.
Is there any solar?
We're looking pretty good on this one. No solar, Temecula.
Has the appraisal been ordered?
Eric has ordered the appraisal, yes.
All right, great. And so you've got appraisal ordered, you've got EMD in, you've got home inspection scheduled, you've got no solar, you've got no HOA. During the inspection, I always like to ask them at the end, based on the home inspection, is there any other inspections you want to get done? I need to know now so I can schedule them within our time frame.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make sure to ask them that. I'm gonna go back to the house right now. I was at a Starbucks getting some work done.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna head back to the house and finish up that last 30 minutes of the inspection.
And when are contingencies due?
Contingencies are due on Thursday.
Okay, so that's why it's really important you get that next inspection going, and then let Eric know and now does that include appraisal or just buyer investigation?
That includes appraisal. We waived appraisal, but between you and me, the agent, she's asking me for pointers on how to do stuff and stuff like that. I'm running the deal, so I'm not saying that we could go over, but I don't think she's really even knows how to do all that.
Text Eric.
I'll make sure.
Text Eric and let him know, hey, buyer and there's no loan, I'm assuming.
There is a loan contingency.
All right. So you've got the loan contingency in place a little bit longer, but let him know that
Yeah, like
like
12
this,
days.
you know, check in on the check with the listing agent to see if the appraisal's been scheduled.
I will. It has been scheduled. So Eric, over the weekend, Eric sent me a confirmation of it being scheduled. I think it's probably going to be within the next day or so.
Okay, cool. Those are you're on a good track. Austin,
Thank you.
And you're gonna hop out, right?
Yeah, in a minute.
All right. When you hop
I'll
out,
put on
I'll
mute.
see you later. No big deal. I'll see you tomorrow. Austin, where are you at on your deal?
Man, rough morning. The buyer's agent texted me on my lot listing and said that the buyer wants to cancel because the lot is too far from her family. So they're sending over the cancellation. But yeah, man, I got all the other offers that we had on hand, and interested parties already sent them a text message and followed up with a few people. So I got some people working on another offer, and I already talked to the seller about it and, you know, calmed him down a bit. Luckily we didn't go pending because they didn't give us the deposit right away. And so you know, we're still active, remained active. So yeah, man, just looking for the new buyer on that one.
So just so everybody's aware, just in case you leave it active just because you haven't gotten the EMD yet, you have to act in good faith. Now, most agents are not going to call you out on that. And so just a heads up. And so if an agent calls you up and says, you know, hey, why aren't you marking it pending? We already put the